Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. My name is Rory. Today we're going to make 5 objects morph into each other. I have set up a tripod and put my camera on the tripod and took 5 pictures. That's the way you should do this. You can use the camera on your phone. If you don't have a tripod, stabilize it somehow. The objects should all be in the same place. I've placed 5 objects on my dining room table, and I used a tripod. So we're going to drag those 5 photos into our timeline. We're on the edit page. I'm going to hit Shift Z to bring them all in. They're all 5 seconds right now, and I want to make them 2 seconds. So I'm going to highlight them all. I'm going to hit T on the keyboard. I'm going to right click. Change clip duration. You can see it's 5 seconds right now. I'm going to change it to 2. I'm going to hit enter. And now they're all 2 seconds long. A on my keyboard to get my pointer back. Now we're going to go up into the effects. And we're going to go to video transitions. And what we're looking for is smooth cut. I'm going to make this a little bigger. We're going to drag in smooth cut and place it in between our 2 clips. We're going to highlight it. We're going to come up here to the transition tab. We're going to make sure it's on better. We want to check speed warp. For ease, we want in and out. I'm going to set my render cache to smart so it renders out right away. We're going to play that back, and we have our morphing. Now it's totally rendered, so it will morph better. It's going to morph into the roll of tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold down Alt or Option, I think, on a Mac, and drag this to the middle of each clip. Now we can play that back. It's going to morph into each object. It's still rendering out these last 2. Everything is pretty much rendered now. So we'll play that back. And it looks just a little jumpy yet. So what we can do, I'm going to turn off our effects panel. What we can do is bring our playhead to the beginning of the first transition. We're going to hit I on our keyboard to set an in point. We're going to come to the end of the transition and hit O. We're going to jump over to the deliver page. I'm going to name it O1. I'm just going to save it to the desktop. I'm going to make it MP4, H.262. You can make these settings whatever you want to do to render out. I'm going to add it to the render queue. I'm going to go to our next one at the beginning, hit I, go to the end, hit O, then hit enter to put it in the render queue, but you have to change the file name, so we're going to call it O2. I'm going to add it to the render queue. We're going to do our third one, I, O, enter. We're going to name that O3. I'm going to add it to the render queue. We're going to do our last one, in, out, enter. We'll name it O4. Add it to the render queue. I'm going to come up here, hold shift and click on the first one so they're all highlighted. I'm going to click on render all. So we're going to render those out. Like so. One more to go here. And we're done rendering. I'm going to jump back into the edit page. I'm going to hit Alt X to get rid of that in-out point. I'm actually going to highlight these. I'm going to hit the backspace on the keyboard. And I'm going to bring in the 4 files we just made. And I'm going to drag them into our timeline. We don't need these audio clips. So we'll get rid of them. I'm going to make this a little bigger again. Now we just do the same thing. We go to Effects, drag in our smooth cut. But I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. It won't go in the middle. Because we have to make each one a bit smaller. I'm going to highlight these, move them over. We're going to drag this one in just a hair. Same with this one. Bring it over. Now it'll go. We'll bring this end in a little. This end in a little. This end in a little. And this end in a little. We'll make that a little bigger. We're gonna, I'm gonna wait a little bigger. We're gonna hit Alt on our keyboard again. Well, first we gotta make sure that we're on better, we want in and out. We're gonna hit Alt again, drag it to the next one. Drag it there. And that's good. We've only got 4 pictures. We started with 5. So that would have gave us 4 transitions. And we made one for each transition. That's why we only have 4 pictures now. So we'll play that back. And that looks much smoother. There you have it. Pretty simple to do. We have a morphing. And then you can always add sound effects down here for an even more creative morphing. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.